Hey guys, it's your boy Cino. Thank you for stopping by my channel. I am the official admin of EXG, and today I want to discuss if Black Ops 3 will change. And what I mean by that is, will this COD change the tide in its decreasing sales? And everybody could admit that the sales are slowly decreasing. Now, how can I do that without playing the game at all? Well, I'm going to be going off of past experiences of Treyarch Studios, and we're going to look into a little bit about who Treyarch Studios is and what games they've done. And some information we already know about Black Ops 3 from the website charlieintel.com, and just some stuff that's been leaked and all that good stuff. And at the end of this, I'll give my opinion if it'll be a success. So, first and foremost, we have to talk a little bit about Treyarch. Treyarch started in 1998 with a game called Olympic Hockey Nagno 98. I'm sorry if I mispronounced that, guys. And they have come a long ways from their humble roots. They have had a huge part in a lot of other games, but now they have been a part of the Call of Duty franchise since 2005 with Call of Duty 2 Big Red One. Treyarch, without a doubt, has been people's favorite studio for this franchise because of their out-of-the-box ideas such as Zombies mode, Emblem Creator, and outrageous score streaks. But the main reason is because of their amazing feedback they give to their fans. The studio is also known for being very cryptic with their clues about their new games. So, now that I've given you a small taste of what this studio is about and some of their history, let's talk about the game and some of the features that they have confirmed. Now, the first thing that's super exciting for me was their introduction of the Gunsmith feature. This will allow you to mess with the attachments, how it looks, and all that good stuff. And inside of the Gunsmith is Paint Shop. And Paint Shop, you will be able to make your own camos for your guns. Now, we all know that we will have some pretty vulgar camos out there. We all know it's going to happen. It's going to happen. It happened with the Emblem Editor. But this will give you guys with some artistic abilities to make some amazing camos. Now, just like the Emblem Editor, it will have its limits. It will allow for 64 layers. 64 layers, guys, that's crazy. That's awesome. Now, this feature will only be on the next generation console. Sorry for all you guys still on 360 and PS3. I'm not sure about the PC. I'm pretty sure it should be on the PC. Now that we've talked a little bit about that, now we can move on into talking about the co-op mode, which is 4 players on the next gen and 2 players on the old consoles. This is the first time that Call of Duty has had a co-op campaign in its lineup, other than in Modern Warfare 2 with its co-op missions, which really had no story to it, and there was just there was no meat on the bone. It was fun, but there was not really any story behind this. The campaign is set in the timeline of 2060. So this is another futuristic game. Sorry for all you guys that really wanted an older game. I was on the fence on wanting a futuristic game myself, but we have it. So let's go with it. So between missions, you and your friends will be able to go to a place called the Safe House. Now, the Safe House is you're going to be able to go in there, switch weapons, grenades, and all that good stuff. You will also be able to access further details into the story mode. If that's something that interests you, you can go in there. You can go into deeper detail on why you are in that area and all that good stuff. And I cannot mention co-op without mentioning one of the most popular features, which is Zombies, Shadow of Evil. This is something we have all been excited about, and this is a boots on the ground zombie smackdown from what it looks like. And what I mean by boots on the ground is that there's not going to be any exos or anything like that from what I can tell. Now, Zombies takes some of the zombies take some of the features from Aliens from COD Ghost with some of the creatures that have been added, like that little flying thing that I saw. It looked like something that they would have in COD Ghost. But in a recent interview with Jason Blundell, director of Shadow of Evil, this is something, one of the statement he made right here excites me about this game, and it really excites me. And his statement was, we design it and create it with the kind of mentality which is, we're expecting people to be drawing new information and getting new stuff after their 50th playthrough. And this is something that all zombie players look for. I have come to expect and enjoy the story mode through Treyarch Studios. They have added some cool things into the game that is very exciting, such as the perk ball machine, which seems to give random perks or abilities. In the video, you will see one of the guys eating a gumball and the zombies avoid him. So this leads me to believe that all the machine that the machine will be a bit cheaper to get items out of, but most likely you will get nothing you want. Like you'll get some random perk that you really don't want at that time, or you know the random lucky person will get the Juggernaut or something like that. Also, another thing that they're adding into the game that I thought was quite interesting was the cool riot shield. You can equip it and shoot yourself through a crowd of zombies. That's going to be awesome and epic. I can't wait to see how they implement that into the new zombies. So, okay, we've talked about zombies, we've talked about Treyarch Studio, we talked about a few things on co-op that were interesting. Oh, that's right. Let's talk about multiplayer. The biggest thing for me and a lot of other players is multiplayer. So first and foremost, we need to talk about something that people are worried about. They're nervous about it. And we're going to be talking about the movement in the game. Now, a lot of people are worried that this will be like Advanced Warfare, where you felt like it was necessary to win according basically, whenever you were playing, you felt like you had to jump around to win. But according to Dan Bunting, sorry if I got that name wrong, but multiplayer producer, emphasized that Advanced Warfare's vision of verticality is not what Treyarch is doing in Black Ops 3. So what that means is the focus will still be on boots on the ground combat. Now, other features that have been added to Black Ops 3 that has a lot of people upset is wall running. Now, according to the guys at Charlie Intel who have played the game, out of the 4 maps we played, wall running was truly effective and only on one map. It gets to around faster, but it also puts you at a disadvantage at sometimes because you're exposed in the air. Wall running does allow you to reverse direction, meaning if you're running one way, you can jump around 180 and go right back if the action has changed locations. So that's pretty interesting. Sorry for the little mess up. I wrote it down and it was a little weird. But another feature that they are using from Advanced Warfare, which I loved this feature, was the power slide. And this is a amazing feature. I love it. But with the power slide, we lose the dolphin dive. As David Vonderhaar said, "Rip dolphin dive, it will be missed." Also, all those panic knifers out there in the world, you will not have an opportunity to do this in this game because it will take 2 hits from your melee to kill someone. I'm pretty sure if you put a few bullets in them and then hit them, they'll die. I'm pretty sure that'll happen, but yeah, so no panic knifing unless you just get really good at that double punch. Now we have discussed some movement features that are in this game that have been confirmed. We can now discuss the lethal and tacticals that have been introduced into the game, and those are frag grenades, which is the basic timed grenade. Throw it, boom. Semtex is the stick 'em and blow 'em up. the thermite is something new, and I'm really excited to see the applications that it can be used in. I haven't seen any actual gameplay of it, but thermite's always one of those cool. I just like fire. I'm just gonna say it. I just like fire. C4 has its awesome return. I think this is one of my favorite lethals, and I'm not very good at throwing Simtex, so the whole C4 thing, I hope they keep the whole double tap X thing. I love that. It just makes me excited. Trip mine. Oh my god. Hey campers, look, you have your favorite tool back. Yeah, this is yeah, I hated trip mines. I hated bouncing betties and all that good stuff. The combat axe is coming back, so all you trick-shotting combat axe throwers, there you go. Now we're gonna go into a little bit of the tactical grenades that they have. It looks pretty standard. Flash, concussion, EMP. Not sure if the EMP are gonna be as OP as they were in Black Ops 2, but I'm excited to see that. Smoke. Trophy drone. Okay, trophy drone. Now this is something interesting. I'm quite sure that it will be the standard 2 grenade neutralizer, but what would be cool is if you could throw them in the area you need to use them instead of setting one up or activating it on your wrist. That would be pretty cool, because then you could have your team like throw 2 or 3 out at the flag, and then y'all jump on and not have to worry about noob tubes. Vicinity mine. I'm not quite sure what this is, but in my opinion, I think it's going to be something like a bouncing Betty, but not lethal, because it's in tactical. Okay, so now that we've talked a little bit about lethals and tacticals, let's look at the score streaks. This is something that every Call of Duty player looks into, that they want to see. They're super excited about seeing the new score streaks, and this is just the few that they've confirmed. The UAV. Pretty sure this one is going to be another air UAV, not the COD Ghost ground UAV. Oh god, that was awful. The HCXD, which is a fancy RCXD. It hovers. The Dart. I'm not quite sure what that is. I couldn't find much on it. The care package. A package sent to you giving you some random crap that might help you, maybe. The counter UAV, something that I'm very happy about coming back. They had it in Advanced Warfare, but usually got looked over because they would rather system hack the hell out of you. Lightning Strike, tactical bombing in 3 areas, if I remember correctly. Talon, I'm not quite sure what this is. It's possibly an assault helicopter. Cerberus, sounds like dogs. Okay, and Wraith. Oh, Wraith. This is the hunter-killer drone, basically. I can't wait for those. Those made people mad, so mad. The RAPS, Robotic Anti-Personnel Sentry, which is a bunch of little rolling cluster explosives that go on the ground and blow shit up. I like that. Okay, the combat robot. This I gotta admit, this sounds just like the guard dog from COD Ghost, except for it shoots. Mothership. This sounds like a UFO that can hold up to 3 players and smash people on the battleground, and it sounds very similar to the Paladin. So I'm quite excited to see what they do with that. That could be interesting. It could be one of the biggest score streaks ever. Now that we have talked a little bit about the confirmed kill streaks within the game, let's talk about the new features that they are adding called Specialist. This is a new way to level up in COD, and with this is the game features 9 specialists, each with 2 abilities. You get to pick 1 specialist and one of the powers before each match. Similar how you would create a class before matches. Players can only have 1 specialist selected for each match, according to Charlie Intel. Now, instead of just reading off the abilities and bios of all the warriors and all of that, I will just read off one of them that caught my eye because I am a running gunner, and, you know, you gotta love it. Uh, First off, his name is Rune, real name Donnie Walsh. His bio is he's raised in a military family in a tough neighborhood. He is fearless and headstrong, blah blah blah, we don't care. Now we're going to his power weapon, which is the gravity spikes. It creates a devastating area of shock wave in the surrounding area. So what I'm thinking that's going to be is the basically, the boot stomp that you had in Advanced Warfare. I think that's going to be it with a little bit of an AOE, an area of destruction. Um, and the ability is going to be the overdrive, which gives the player a burst of speed for a short period of time. So it's going to basically be the XO overclock. That's really nice. That's really awesome. They haven't really told a lot on how all this stuff is activated or if it's timed or any of that good stuff. So I'm interested to see that. But the specialist will allow for a wide variety of players to make their characters play the way they would in other games. Like campers will have one of the setups to where you have C4 that blows up when someone walks by it or something like that. I'm not quite sure of all that, but I'm excited to see. Also, as a little side note, for since we're talking about multiplayer, they have confirmed that the basic modes such as Domination, Team Deathmatch, Search and Destroy, Capture the Flag have been confirmed. But a major concern of mine is that they have made no mention of any hardcore modes. I play both core and hardcore because I believe that being able to play in multiple different modes, multiple different game styles, that you will actually become a better player. This is something that is a firm belief of mine. And also for all you guys who love the Pick 10 system, it is coming back, and no, this does not include score streaks. That is so awesome. I'm excited about that. Now, guys, we've talked about all the stuff, all the details, and all the little things that I'm excited about. But now let's talk about my final opinion of this game. Do I think this game has the potential of coming back from the slowly decreasing sales that has been going on with COD? And I really do believe that this game has a chance just because of the history of Treyarch Studio. Everybody has loved Treyarch Studio. They've made games like Black Ops 2, Black Ops 1, World at War, and these are all games that you can go back to right now, and there'll still be some people playing them. And they are just an absolute blast. I love going back and playing them every chance that I get. So yes, I do think that this game is going to be another hit by Treyarch Studio. They have these guys that are in there that are really concerned about their game. They push to make the game better. They want to keep that core gameplay of what people love about Call of Duty. They don't want to add too much to it, but they don't want it to be the same thing. So I am in full support of this game, and I'm super excited to see what Treyarch Studio has for us. Anyways, guys, this is your boy Cino. Don't forget to hit that like, share, and subscribe. Peace out.